So your work must always speak for you. No team wants a coach. The team wants a coach who wins, who does the job on the pitch. Then they will say, is he qualified or is he been lucky to do that? You know what I'm trying to say? It's what can I say, Mazola? You can't be landing flights, and you said you have landed 200 flights and safely landed them. And when you have done that, but you don't have a license for being a pilot. So it's something like that. You know, you have to do things. There are people who can teach children, really teach them, and they're not qualified as coaches, as teachers. But you have to, if you take your children to school, and they say this one who's not qualified but is good, but this one who's qualified is also good, where are you going to take your children to? To the one who's qualified. So that closes those questions and gaps, yeah. And also, to be honest now, look at the challenges we have in CAF with the coaches. The coaches who don't have A license, CAF A license, can't be sitting on the bench. And we can complain, we can argue, we can do that, but you can't be flying a flight without a license, guys. We don't say you have never done the job. Yes, you've done the job, and we have seen you winning and beating even people who have other bigger or better qualifications. But that doesn't mean anything. Any person who's a doctor in journalism, whatever, doesn't mean that he's better than you. You can do the job.
Coach, I'm just tempted to ask and just take things back. I don't mean to be the guy who speaks about a funeral at a wedding.
But don't go to funerals at weddings.
Coach,
I hope you're not coming to funerals at weddings.
No. You are in the Safa House, a building that in the past you've said it that you've got unfinished business with Bafana and stuff, you know. Is this where we start seeing, I mean, even the president joked about it in passing that you know where it all started. Is this where we see you being probably thinking about, you know, the future with Bafana and coming back, and how does your school's sports interlink with the SAFA program?
I just don't believe that being with the national team, the football association, or contributing to the football of the country, then you must be Bafana coach. I mean, it's part of that, but it's not the whole thing. So there are many things that we could do with the football federation to support and develop football. So that's why that's what I'm doing, and that's and by the way, there's nothing to do with the certificate that I'm getting here today, but because Dr. Jordan spoke a bit, he spoke about further about my school sports, and I'm happy he speaks about that. It means they know what we're doing, and it means good. Yes, I did come to him. I had tea with him here, and I gave him the vision that I'm a technical guy, don't want to run, no problems of SAFA, what, Danon tournament. I don't want to go there. That's not my space, you know. I think that space will be for other people, not for me. I want to support, and the reason I want to support is I've seen it. I've seen everything, man. I've seen our top players here. Some I've played with them. Some I've coached. I've coached Benny. I've coached Pinar here, and those are the top people at this point in time who are working in Europe, you know. And I know their strengths and I know their weaknesses also, because I've seen it, because I've trained them, and I've been with them on the pitch to say, hey, can you help me there? And he can help me there. Can't help me there. So the most important thing is to say, we as I said to us, we can all talk about the state of football in my country, and I know I can see. I'm now following the DSTV. I started weekend. I saw, and then I've watched even during the day, during the week. I saw yesterday also. So you know, I'm starting moving away from that sabbatical thing, and coming back to football because it's my space. I miss it. So I now switch on the channels and watch some of the games, and I understand the challenges we have, but that's the whole thing. What do you want to do about it? Are you going to be the guy who's always criticizing and following the gospel of how bad the conditions in our country are? But I said, are you doing something about it? So That's what I'm trying to say, and I know what I'm doing is the most important. In fact, it's the Achilles of our football.
Coach, someone replaced you at Ahly. We're seen kissing the badge, but things are not going too well there, and the fans are calling your name at games. They want you back. Is there any chance of you potentially going back to the club as one of possibly a few clubs that can afford you?
I don't like the afford part. I like the football part. I think the football will affect the financial part. So you must do the right job first. But look, I went there. I took my team, Kabelo, Musi, Kyle, and we had a mandate to do. And where Ahly was with international tournaments, where Ahly was with the local tournaments. With the local tournaments, Ahly is always strong. They've been winning the league. When I came over there, I finished the league that was already won, to be honest. But I'm happy to be part of that, because also when we handed over the trophy and the medals and whatever, now I must sit there on the side when I've done the last 7 games. So I had to be part of the team, and it would sound bad if I really sit on the side. But look, we have won a lot of things, and I'm happy to be in the archives of Ahly with all the trophies that we have done, and a repetition and repetitions also. And we had a mandate. We fulfilled our mandate, and we're happy with what we have done, and that's where we will end. We have done what we were supposed to do, and then that's it. I don't want to comment on what's happening in Cairo. It's not my space, and I must respect the coach that is there. He's there, and he's a European coach. He come from pro license, those things. You know the story, and he has done his work in Portugal. I think he's a good coach. You won't be able to coach Ahly when you're not good, but I know Ahly is complex. It's a complex club, and African clubs are complex to the European coaches because it's a different kettle of fish. It's what Dr. Jordan was saying, that you fly 2 hours, and then you're there, and then you play Champions League, and there go to Kinshasa, go to wherever, and see how it is, how the game is played. It's played more outside the game than inside the games, and somehow that's where the whole thing is with the European coaches. I don't know if you can put Pep in the Champions League, how far he can do well in the Champions League. Okay, we will meet there in the Champions League.
Coach, Bongani Zungu back in South Africa.
No, but you want me to talk about Sundowns?
No.
Shaba,
No,
no,
Sundowns.
you're baiting me. No, why Zungu? Why should I speak about
Coach,
Zungu?
Coach,
Why should I speak about Bongani Zungu?
Bongani is one of the players that you've always groomed.
But why you didn't ask me when you went to Amiens, when you went to Scotland? You never asked me. Now you're asking me because it's at Sundowns.
No, Coach,
don't bait me.
We're not talking
no,
about
I don't want
Sundowns.
to talk about Zungu, and I don't want to talk about Mamelodi Sundowns. We are here to talk about what we are here for. So if you don't mind,
Do you have any offers, Coach? Do you have any offers? No offers.
We always have offers, Mazola.
So what's the holdback?
The holdback was for me to take a little bit of a break, to be honest. I needed that break. 21 years, I've always spoke about the sabbatical that I never took. Now I got my chance, and I don't know, I feel good. I feel happy to be home.
But are your feet itching to get back in the dugout?
Yeah, the feet will always itch, but also there must be the right project, Jonty. You just don't leave the team that you'll go to the Champions League final with, and you have done it 3 times in a row. That will take you to the World Cup. That will have you to mix with the Bayern, you mix with the Chelseas and all that. The Palmeiras is another level, And then you don't just leave that team, of course, but you needed also to take a break. You don't just leave that team and and suddenly you go anywhere else, and then what's in for you? Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like I take you to where you started as journalism also, to say, do you want to get there? You say no, but not there now. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yes, offers are there, Mazola offers are there, but it must be the right project. And I'm open. Even national teams, why not? You know, because maybe the only thing I haven't won in the continent is the AFCON. You know what I'm trying to say? So let's do the AFCON maybe. Okay.
Okay, Coach. You and your team are doing a masterclass program now,
Yeah.
and you visited Royal AM.
Yeah.
Is there any other DSTV Premiership club you're still gonna visit? And also, after releasing the application link for the schools program, how was the headache of going through the
Manuals.
candidates? Yes, the candidates.
Candidate is not such a big headache because it's not my space. I was never even in one of them. I went to grace the event and I moved out. We have HR. We must do the right thing. You cannot operate the football club from the boot of the car. I can't do that. I have employed an HR company that is doing that, and I employed few experts that know about youth football and coaches, and I've tapped on the database of the Federation of CAF and SAFA. Lux is there to help me also, who's qualified, who's not qualified, and I'm part of the spec of what we ask the coaches, but I don't do the interviews. No, it's not my space. I'm technical, remember?
Coach,
And also
Give the lady a chance. It's Women's Month, eh?
Not really a direct football question, but with your journey as Coach Pitso and all that you've accomplished in your career, and now you're in a mature stage in your life,
Yeah.
how would you define leadership?
Leadership. That's a good one. That's one of the programs in the master class we're doing. It was a pilot, remember, with the Royal AM. But Mamki's he just makes it, he blows it out of, he takes it to another level. I've never been in such a big car like that. And I like that car. I said, I told my wife, I said, that's a nice car. So he gave us that, the frills and all that. But the good thing about it, she said, oh, come to my club. Come and do this. I said, it's a pilot. He says, no, it's good. It's still good. Because what we're doing, we're sharing information of, we've been in this Champions League for the last 12 years. What have we done in there? What have we seen? What the successes we had, the failures we had in that. Some failures are or not succeeding. Some are beyond your control. Some are within your control. What has happened? How we have managed the programs of 3 games in a row, 3 games in 7 days, in 8 days, which is what Royal AM is facing now. And I think I'm listening to the coach all the time after interviews. The last one, he said, we tried to revive the team and change the team because we've played 2 games in the last 4 games, and I tried to change the team, but it didn't come out as the main team that I've been using because they won 2 games in a row, remember? And I was smiling there. I said, welcome to the real world now. And now he's got CAF. Now he's going to travel. That Danny was just telling you. And I know what happened to SuperSport United when they went to the final of Confederation Cup. I think you know where they finished. Mazola will tell you those facts. What happened to Bidvest West when they went to the CAF Champions League? Jonty will tell you where they finished. What happened to Kaizer Chiefs when they went to the final with Ahly? Shaba will tell you where they finished on the lock on that year. So we can go on and go on. Of be very careful of CAF interclubs. So I'm sharing the information to say we have done something right out of all that. Why? and who are the people, who are the most important people in that. And I've got the best trainer in the continent. I've always said it, and I'm still going to say it. There's no one who's better than KB. Because everybody can say, I'm better. Okay, show us. KB will tell you how many trophies he has won. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's how you back your story, you know? And Musi is a top expert. I just posted a video of him. He was not aware. On my Instagram, I was taking a picture of him. He was plotting Bayern Munich. And he does that every day. You know, he used to plot black leopards, you know, and then he was plotting Bayern Munich, and then one stage he was plotting Barcelona, and if you don't know what Palmeiras is in South America, not Brazil, South America, leave Brazil, in South America, then you don't know who you're plotting against. So Musi is a master. He was just plotting it just before the game in the dressing room, and he will give 2-3 minutes information to the players whilst they're still changing things. And one of the coaches was saying, "Oh, is it the same team?" He said, "Yes, it's the same team." So what does it tell you? If you listen to the video, what does it tell you? It means he has already given us what he expected of the team, because he has been following Bayern. So we're telling them those stories, how we lost to Bayern, why we lost to Bayern, why we never made the final, we're always in the semi-finals in the World Cup. How do you plan that program of the World Cup? Because you are there for 15 days, and when you're there for 15 days, it means you don't play in your country for 15 days. How many games you have? You are behind with, and by the way, you were behind with the games because you did 14 games in the Champions League. Or by the way, you are behind because we did 8-9 days to do the CAF Super Cup 2 years in a row. You remember we came here, we played the Mamelodi Sundowns, not last year when we lost, when we drew. We came here to play the semi-finals, quarterfinals. And we followed them, remember? So it means we didn't play that week. We didn't play the week we were here. We didn't play the week we went to the CAF Super Cup. We played Berkane, that just beat Pirates in the Confederation Cup. So that they won it again. So you must understand that Berkane has been around, eh? So how many games have been postponed in that space? So many. So how do we work around the program, the traveling, and go back to the games in hand, the 7 games in hand, and then you have to finish the league. They give you the games you must play all the time. So coming back to Dan Malisala's story there, to say I was laughing because I told him when we were doing the masterclass, I said, my friend, you are here now. You know, so Mam Kiza said, I want it because I'm going to CAF. And probably not many coaches in my space have that experience. Okay, Dance has been there before. I think he did it with TS Galaxy when they won the Nedbank Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at least he has an idea, but Cabo hasn't been there. Okay, Cabo was with me here in Safa. But to share also the knowledge with them. So that's the masterclass for you. Why are we doing that? And we don't do it in South Africa. We do it in Africa. You know, everybody's asking for it now, you know. Ethiopia asks for it, Tanzania. I was not there for masterclass in Tanzania. I was just a guest for younger. So Nigeria wants it. If you follow my tweet, you'll see how the Ghanaians are going also there in that space. So, look, we are blessed that we've been part of the Champions League finals in the last maybe 4 times in the last 5 years or 6 years. So, it has been good.
Coach, when you left Cybergen,
Yeah.
you were a giant of South African football. And now when you come back, you're a giant of African football. Was there a calculated, when you took that step to Ahly, that you knew it would take you to that level? Because brand Pitso is something that it's an entity of its own now. There's Coach Pitso and brand Pitso, and brand Pitso is very big. Is it something you knew that you would?
Thanks for that, but I don't want to say what you say. But we all plot our movements. I've seen where Jonty started. I know where he is now. I've seen where Mazola started, and I know where he is. I've seen where Khomotso started, and I know where he is. Same as you, Mark. So I've seen him there, Lorenzo, where he started, and he's just next to me here in the World Cup, and he's a brother. I gave him space. I also support him, and I said, come here, come inside. I put him in the media with Ahly. Maybe he didn't tell you the stories. I put him in the media, I put him in the stadiums, I put him in the training sessions, because I support our brothers in that space. So we all, you must also plan your success. You cannot just be reckless with your career. You need to plan your life, and I have to be honest. SuperSport United gave me the biggest foundation ever. Without SuperSport United, I would not be talking here. They gave me a platform. They gave me an opportunity. I was there for 6 years or 7 years. I don't remember. And we went to 6 finals. We lost 4, but we won 2 at least. And we came second. We couldn't win the league. And Hunty came with that magic touch. He won the league twice in a row, 3 times in a row, which is good. But from there, then what? Then the federation. Then from the federation, I got the spark, also the bite of international program when you come from here. So then I said, I have to go to a club that wants to be in the international program. And which club was that? It was Mamelodi Sundowns, because the president of Mamelodi Sundowns wants the team in Africa. He wanted to win the Champions League. And I said, it's a good program to go to, and I would not have won the league without the support of his support, of course, with the finances. But he's always been self-financing and supporting all the teams that were even before me, Then we went to the World Cup, and then we got clobbered in Japan, and 4-0, 5-1 or something. And this thing is very difficult, man. How are you going to play with these champions of all these confederations? We struggled, man. So then it's an opportunity for me